Imagine a king so wealthy, his gold could crash entire economies on a whim. That was Mansa Musa, ruler of the Mali Empire. In 1300 AD, Mali controlled vital trade routes, overflowing with gold and salt. Astonishingly, Mali's GDP dwarfed that of England and France, combined. How did this West African kingdom achieve such unbelievable prosperity? Let's uncover the truth. For centuries, the narrative of global power has conveniently omitted a crucial chapter. A chapter etched not in dusty textbooks, but in the very gold that once flowed through the veins of West Africa. We've been taught to marvel at European monarchies, to recite dates and battles fought on distant shores, but the true economic giants of the medieval world, well, their stories have been whispered, downplayed, almost erased. Forget the paltry kingdoms squabbling over land in Europe during the 13th century. Imagine an empire stretching across present-day Mali, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Mauritania. An empire powered by the lifeblood of the earth, gold. Not just trinkets and adornments, but enough gold to dictate markets from Cairo to Constantinople. Forget the image of a dark continent. Timbuktu, founded around 1100, was a beacon of learning, a center for scholarship that attracted intellectuals and traders from across the known world. Its universities overflowed with manuscripts, preserving knowledge while Europe wallowed in a relative intellectual slumber. The lifeblood of this vibrant empire, its economic engine, was undeniably its gold mines. Controlled and managed with sophisticated systems of taxation and trade, this wasn't just about digging holes in the ground. This was about fiscal prowess, about understanding the global marketplace, about wielding economic power that dwarfed its contemporaries. We are told of the wealth of kings, of the riches of nations, but consider this: in the year 1300 AD, the gross domestic product of the Mali Empire was larger than England and France, combined. Here we are, centuries later. You might ask, why dredge up these stories of kingdoms past? Why revisit the brilliance of empires long gone? Because, my friends, history isn't just about dusty textbooks and forgotten dates. It's about understanding where we come from, and more importantly, what we are capable of. For too long, the narrative of Africa has been one of lack, of dependence, of being perpetually behind. But the truth, etched in stone and whispered through generations, is a different story entirely. A story of innovation, sophisticated urban planning, and a commitment to progress that rivaled, and often surpassed, anything happening in Europe. Consider the Kingdom of Benin, in modern-day Nigeria. While Londoners stumbled through darkened streets, relying on the flickering glow of oil lamps, Benin City had street lighting. Yes, street lighting. As early as the 15th century. 400 years before London. Explorer Alfred Dapper described Benin City in 1668, noting the city's straight, long, and broad streets. He was amazed that they were clean and kept free of refuse. These empires weren't just about military might. They were about creating societies that fostered art, trade, and intellectual curiosity. They had systems of governance, trade networks that spanned continents, and a profound understanding of the world around them. And yet, this history is often buried, ignored, or dismissed. It's time to unearth it, to celebrate it, and to use it as a foundation for the future. Because knowing that our ancestors built empires that rival the most powerful nations on earth, understanding that they pioneered technologies centuries ahead of their time, that changes everything. It forces us to ask, if they could achieve such greatness, despite the challenges they faced, then what are we truly capable of? What future can we build, knowing that greatness is not some foreign import, but a part of our very DNA? And speaking of DNA, wait for it, those Benin street lights. They were fueled by palm oil. Mass-produced from plantations so large, that they were visible from space. So, what does this all mean for us, today? The story of Mansa Musa, the sheer scale of the Malian economy, it's more than just history. It's proof. Proof that our ancestors weren't just victims of circumstance, but architects of wealth and innovation. It's a heritage we can draw strength from. Recognizing this power is the first step to reclaiming it. If you're hungry for more knowledge like this, more practical tips for building wealth, check out our Africa Wealth Blueprint, a $27 digital download packed with strategies inspired by our continent's rich economic past. You can find it at pornoafric.com/shop.html. Let the Mali Empire story be a reminder, wealth creation is in our DNA. It's time to unlock it. Tag someone who needs to hear the African Story Globe Show in Europe, Africa.